back on the Morning Brew, and we're talking with Dr. Wayne here. This is cool because you were talking about, we're talking about men's health, but you have this different kind of idea about men's health and what that means. You were talking about fear and kind of conquering that, overcoming that, and taking big steps.
Well, take you, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, look, how do we face, embrace, and move through our fears? Guys, we're taught culturally, yeah, I'm tough, I don't need help, I can get through anything on my own.
Work stress, whatever.
Right. And you know how guys, for example, I mean, we're naturally fearful of seeking help, of seeing a doctor.
I don't want to know what I got. I do not want to know what's lurking
Let me know when it's all over.
Right, pretty much. When it's really bad, I'll go see somebody. But I don't know what I have. I don't want to know what's lurking deep inside.
It's coffee related.
There's probably some men's health dangers to this.
But, you know, how do we help guys face those fears?
Right.
You know, because we don't want guys waiting too long to seek help. And so at MD, you know, so for example, at MD for Men, what we're trying to do is provide them guys with an experience so that you understand healthcare can be simple, safe, and effective.
And not fearful.
Right.
Just show up. We're other dudes dealing with your dude things.
Dude things. Hey, you know, we deal with dude things. Getting the big snip, big V, the vasectomy. We talk about, you know, testosterone. We talk about prostate health, prostate cancer screening.
And this is the month for that. This
Exactly.
is the month.
September is the month
So
for prostate cancer awareness. So talk to your docs about prostate cancer screening.
because it still is one of the major killers of men, am I right?
Well, it's the
Prostate
second
cancer.
leading cause of cancer death behind lung cancer.
Wow.
You know, and actually this year alone, they're thinking there's about almost 250,000 guys will get diagnosed with prostate cancer. About 27,000 guys may die of prostate cancer this year.
Wow. And you can find this. It's easily detectable. It's easily findable. It's easily, right? There's
Yes,
PSA
definitely.
tests.
PSA, it's a blood test. It's simple. You know, also a finger wave. I mean, I know guys don't want to talk about that, but hey,
Right.
you know, it's part of the exam and
Right.
it's part of our health as
I like that you
guys.
call it the finger wave these days.
Hey, you gotta make
That's it is one of those things. I'm getting to the age where I'm going to have to need the finger wave. And it is one of those things that you don't want to talk about as a guy, but it is very critical to your health, right?
Yeah, but it's one of those things in a bar. We're not going, hey man, did you get your prostate checked?
No, you're not. You don't get to call up your buddy and say, "So by the way, I'm going in for a prostate exam." That doesn't come up in everyday conversation. But it should. It really is one of those things that, oh, you're turning 40. Have you had your prostate checked? Is that the year?
Well,
Or
actually,
when
what's happening
is-
now is the standards now from the American Urological Association, actually less than 40, which you are, you don't need to worry about it.
Okay. Woohoo!
Now, we do want guys to be screened between the ages of 55 and 69. And we know that for every 1,000 guys screened, we can prevent one prostate cancer death.
Wow.
Now, guys between 40 and 55, things we need to think about. Do you have a family history? Are you African American? Do you have a family member who was really diagnosed at a young age and puts you at a higher risk category? And in that situation, we may ask that you get screened for prostate cancer. But it's a process. It's a shared decision-making between you and your provider.
And in the PSA, it's a simple blood test, no big deal.
No, I'm like in our office. You can swing by our office, get one done, talk to your primary care doc. Yeah, it's a simple blood draw.
Right. It just takes 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's not like one of those blood draws where you need to draw like a quart of blood, right?
Exactly. No.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah. It's very simple.
That's very cool.
You're in and out.
And this is something that, a lot of us, we really don't want to talk about these kinds of things, but it is something critical. I mean, and I know that, a lot of our viewers we've been talking to their husbands about these things too.
Yeah.
I mean, what's a good way, if you need to talk to your husband, you need to say, hey, you need to go in, honey. I mean, what's a good way to talk about that, bring that, how do you even broach that subject with somebody?
Well, I think it's really important. Guys are living longer, and we need
Woohoo!
to. I mean, I think the average life expectancy is probably around 86.
Yeah.
So the question is, what's on your bucket list? What do you want to do as a husband, as a father, as a son?
Right. You don't want to spend your last 30 years worrying about prostate cancer.
So it's about preventative care. How do we change the trajectory of guys' health care earlier? If we can see guys at 40, 50, 60 and say, hey, can we tune you up, make you the best version of yourself? What can we do to make you the best you? What's version 2.0?
Right. Well, I think the version 2.0 of Dan would have to be taller, faster, and stronger. Because we have the technology.
We have the technology. That's right. But those are important.
But without
things.
bionics, there's other things you can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're getting there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of technology. There's prosthetic technology. There's ways to help guys live better, live longer, love
Love better.
love deeply, learn constantly, constantly leave a legacy. How do we help guys do that?
There's a lot of ways. Well, I think you're going to be able to come back and visit us on the show and talk about some of that stuff.
Yeah, totally.
I think because all month it's prostate, it's men's health month.
Men's health, prostate cancer awareness, vasectomies, testosterone, prostate health.
There's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. So if you come back, we'll talk more about it.
Great.
In the meantime, we'll see you in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew. We have Eileen O'Connell from the Special Collections Library. Do you see her giant books?
Let's go see.
Yeah, huge books. It'll be awesome. We'll be back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew.